Hi guys, I'm so glad to be back, and please forgive me for last week's technical difficulties. Yeah, I had started uploading a video and then it stopped at 96%. The second part of the video. There were 3 parts of that NARS Tuesday, and it stopped and then it failed and then I had to reload it. Oh, big mess. And then anywho, this weekend I had unexpected guests from Chicago. My cousins came in from Chicago and they helped to celebrate my aunt's 78th birthday. So I've had company all weekend, and I was going to do the Freaky Lip Friday, but they came in on Friday and yeah, it just got out of control. So let's start anew this week. And we're starting out, of course, with Mac Monday. And today I kind of went for a blue eye, but you know, for me, a way to wear blue is to pair it with a sand or a brownie shade, and then that way it kind of anchors that blue so it's not so wild. Because you know, you've seen some of my blue eyes where I've worn blue from eyelash to eyebrow. This one is a little bit more tapered. It's more of a pastel blue with a mixture of sand colors and brown. So I kind of call it my earthy eye, if you will. So I've already primed this eye with, I went back to my MAC Prep and Prime. This is what I used prior to Urban Decay. I really love this. I've been using this for years, and I use it in the medium dark. So I apply this from my eyelash all the way up to the eyebrow bone, and then of course I carved out my eyebrow with the with my concealer in NW35, MAC's NW35, and then I put on a light dusting of my paint pot in pure white, because I want that blue on my eyelid to be very vibrant. Now, I didn't take that white all the way up to the eyebrow, guys. I just started at the lash line and a little bit into the crease, and that's it. That's as far as you want to go. So what I'm going to do then is start out with this color in the center, and I am going to just put a little bit of that on my brow bone. It's a little shimmery, and you know, typically that's like a no for me. But you know what? Since this eye is so plain, it doesn't really look that bad. See that? It doesn't really look that bad. It's a really pretty sand color. I mean, of course you can build it up into something really crazy, but you know, for the purposes of not, because I don't like a lot of shimmer on the brow bone, you all know that, we won't do that. So that's what that looks like. It's pretty. I think it's pretty. Then as my transition shade, I am going to dip into this, and this is called Always Sunny. This is one of their eyeshadows that came in this really big pot. And I am going to take my Fluffy Sigma E38 crease diffuse brush, and I am just going to use this as my transition color. And guys, it's very light. It's almost the color of the concealer that I use on my brow bone. So this is a really light transition shade. And we're just going to put that on like that. And so you'll have something that looks like that. And then again with this blue, guys, I'm going to take a flat brush. And I am going to really not swipe the color on. I'm going to pack it on. Or just do little patting motions, because again, you want the color to be vibrant. You don't want it to be diffused by you swiping it back and forth. So you just like pack it on. Just pat, 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 pat with a flat brush, or you could probably use a 217 as well. I'm just using a flat brush. Just pat it in, and see, it's a really, really pastel-y blue. And I'm using this because, can you tell I'm kind of getting in the mood for spring and Easter? Even though it's cold as the dickens out here. It's like 20 degrees in Cleveland today. So, yeah. Then I'm going to dip back into this trio and use this deeper shade right here, but it's not really as deep, guys. It's really not. You'll see when I put it on. It's not that deep. I'm just going to put that below the transition color. But we're going to deepen that up with another brown. It's called Night Manoeuvres by MAC. And this brown is a deeper brown. It's a cooler brown. You know, I was trying to think if I want to use this one, and this is too much red, and I thought it would just take away from the blue. And then this one, again, is too much red. So I wanted to go for like a really dirt cool brown. And then this, I figured, would do the trick. And I am going to use my Real Techniques crease brush, dip into this, and lightly hit that outer V with this to deepen that up a little bit. And to me, a lot of times, guys, if you don't like to wear blue all over your eye, just taper it down with a little bit of brown. Blue and brown goes perfectly nice together. And it kind of gives you like a, I don't want to say earthy look, but you tone down that, it takes away from the blue. So it makes it a little bit more wearable, shall I say. And then I'm just going to take it and buff it out with my 217, MAC 217. And see, there you go. You have something that looks a little bit like that. Now, you know, of course, if you want to, guys, you can always just go on ahead and use blue in lieu of the brown, but I know a lot of people are not too comfortable with wearing blue all the way up to the brow bone. But if you are, go ahead and do it. I mean, I do on occasion, but not all the time. And this is definitely a more wearable look. And there you have something that looks a little bit like that. And guys, you know what I'm going to do. I'm going to take my, I would normally use, well, Perversion. I'm going to use Perversion. But I'm going to say another option is Feline. But let me caution, if you do not set Feline, it will be all over your face. It's a nice, rich black, but it is so soft that it would just be all over your face. So you just definitely have to set that. Whereas with Perversion, you don't have to set Perversion. Perversion 24/7. This puppy, well, at least it stays with me all day. So you know I'm doing my version of a tight line. And there you go. Now, if you want to, whoo, excuse me guys, my nose itches. If you want to, you could go a little bit on the top, because you know I'm gonna, oops, didn't mean to go that thick. You know I'm going to smoke it out a little bit. And this is gonna look a little thicker than the other eye because I didn't go that thick on the other eye. And then what you do, guys, is you take your pencil brush and you're gonna dip into that ashen brown and you're gonna smoke that out. Now, of course, this is really thicker than the other eye, guys, because I didn't go that high up on the eye, but that's okay. And some look like that. And go all around the bottom. And then I am going to pop my eyelash on, come back, and then we're going to talk about what I have on the rest of my face, and then we're going to play around on a little bit of the lips with a pigment. Okay? Okay guys, and we're back, and I popped on my eyelash. And as you can see, the shades that I used on my eyes are not exclusive to MAC. These shades, this light blue, this light blue, this tannish color, and this deeper brown are colors that you can find anywhere. And then the brown that I put on my outer V and into my crease is just a cool deep brown. So these are not shades that, you know, they have to be MAC shades. No, I'm pretty sure CoverGirl makes these kind of shades. L'Oreal Wet n Wild. I mean, it's just a pastel blue. So it's nothing that's exclusive to MAC. And then what I have on my lips as a neutral right now is Siss, MAC's Siss. And what I have on my blush is my cheeks as my blush is something that I normally don't use. This is a little more of a shimmer, and it's called Earth to Earth. One shade, one side is more frosty, and this is kind of more marbly. It's like a pinky taupe or whatever. When you swatch it together, you can swirl it together. I swirled it together to get my cheek color, which is very neutral, but just a little shimmery. And you know, as my dynamic dual, I have on Magnetic Appeal and Perfectly Poised as my highlights. So what I wanted to play around with was this pigment to change up the lip to make it a little more frosty. And then this is called Jardin Aires. And this is such a pretty pigment, guys. And you know I love pigments because they are so versatile. But look at this color, guys, on your eyes, on your lips, on your cheeks, mixed with a lotion as a highlight, anything. Here is the color. It's got gold bits. That's Jardin Aires. And that is a basic color, guys. That's a basic color. Now I'm just gonna dip a little bit of it out on this palette here. And normally I would just get a clear gloss, and you can even use Vaseline. But for today I am going to use my MAC mixing medium. And this is the shiny. It comes in shiny and matte. It's a little pot. And you know, it's a MAC Pro product. However, you know, you can get these now. All you have to do is order it. Whereas before, you either had to go to a pro shop or you had to have your pro card. But you can order these now online. So I probably should have been mixing this more so with the spatula than trying to mix it with the brush. That wasn't the smartest thing to do. But yeah, you just kind of like mix the pigment together with the mixing medium, and then you get a nice little gloss. And I am going to use that as my lip gloss. Now guys, like I said, again, you don't have to go out buying a MAC mixing medium. You can always just use Vaseline, use a clear gloss from Wet n Wild to mix it. Anything. You don't have to go out and do this. Purchase that. Oh, look at that. Look at that. I love it. This is Jardin Aires, guys. It's got a really, it's like a goldy tan color. Now, you don't even have to use it like this. You could use, oh, you could just put it on the center of your lip just to give you that extra pout. This is Duck eyeliner, and I shared this with you all before. I used to use barbecue lip liner, and MAC, of course, discontinued it. And it was a nice, cool brown, although not as cool as this Duck. But this is Duck eyeliner, and I use it as a lip liner. I like this, guys. Tell me what you think. Now, like I said, you can always use like a deeper brown lipstick and then just put this in the center. That would be really pretty if you don't like a whole light, you know, a light lip like this. But that would be pretty as well. So, yeah, guys. I mean, the options are endless. So, I love playing with the pigments, and you all know that. And what I have on my ears are, guys, these are not sterling silver earrings. They are inexpensive earrings that I bought for the summer. And I got these from World Market. Just like the blouse came from World Market. It's nice, airy summer attire, even though it's cold. I just wanted to put on something to make me feel better. Yeah, but these are like green and yellow, real pretty light pastel-y colors. Again, I got these from World Market. The top came from World Market. But, you know, be on the lookout for those kind of places like World Market. You can go in, and sometimes you find some of the ethnic looking jewelry that's really nice and really seasonal. Like this is, you know, if you don't want to spend a lot of money on it, you know, you can find some nice buys in there, you know. Okay, guys. So that's all I got for you today. That is all I have for you for Mac Monday. Yeah. I will see you tomorrow for Nars Tuesday. Take care, guys. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.